guys, so this is the second video. I just wanted to talk with you guys and express. I always wanted to talk about this subject, but I didn't really have a chance to talk, so today I just wanted to talk about this. So it's about self-esteem, and some of you might think that I have a low self-esteem because sometimes I say things like negative things about me, but I personally don't think that I have a self-esteem because I don't think I feel like having low self-esteem is that thinking that I can't do something anymore. It's impossible. I think that's the low self-esteem. For me, the definition of self-esteem is like believing in myself. So for me, I think that I have a high self-esteem because I just don't think that I can't do something. I know it's gonna take a long time, but if I try harder and harder, eventually I'll get it. And I don't want to change myself to someone else's life. I love myself, that's for sure. So I don't then I wasn't like this for a long time ago. I did have low self-esteem before, but I kind of like changed. I just wanted to express, tell you about this story. So I think it's pretty common in Korea to have like low self-esteem because we're really insecure, and that I think that's because of people judge a lot in Korea, maybe here too, but like Korea, like they judge you about appearance, weight, school, just everything, right? Everything. And then it was just like there's always like the standard, and if you don't meet the standard, you feel like you're a loser. And for me, it took me a long time. It's, for example, like appearance. I was very chubby girl when I was little, and then it got me all the time. I didn't know until I went to middle school. So because my mom always told me that I'm so beautiful. Of course, because I'm her daughter. But anyway, so I believed in her. And then when I went to like middle school, I was the chubby girl, and then like the boys are teasing me, and then like the girls are kind of like wanted to feel superior about giving me their clothes, and then look at me not fitting their it was too tight for me, their clothes, because I was chubby, and they were kind of like feeling good about themselves by looking at me. And then I don't know, I still remember those memories. And then it's always hard, and that I think that got me. I even had this eating disorder because of it, because I really wanted to lose weight all the time, but I finally got over it. But I know actually I do have some issues with that still, but I think I mostly got over it, and it took me a long time. But and another thing was just like having high standards, so you'll never be great, because for example, like you have to always be the smart kid. And I went to really good high school, which means like my classmates was amazing. They're still doing amazing, which means like even though I did really good in middle school, but like in high school it was total different thing, because they were like smart, so I was never good enough, and I almost like gave up. But anyway, at that time I really felt like I was a loser, and it kind of like got me. I really wanted to become someone else's rather than myself. And then it took me a long time to figure out that I love myself now. And now let me just share my stories about it. So eventually I had to work very hard to feel be confident in me. I mean, I went through a lot, a lot. Like in Korea, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think there is a kind of like discrimination against the people who just graduated high school. High school graduated apparently. So I didn't go to uni right away. I worked. I told you guys, right? And then so when I was working, I did like part-timer, something like that. I worked in Starbucks doing various stuff. I also worked in some company, and then I translated, like I did so many different stuff, but I felt like I was never treated in the right way. And then even some of my friends, when I met them, first thing they would ask me, what school do you go to, which means what university that I'm going to. And then if I told them I don't go to university, I work, and then they stop talking to me, something like that. It's like, and it was just I experienced so much, like a lot of those kind of thing, and it kind of like broke my confidence. And I don't know, in that, but I was so sad because, you know, I had some personal issues, but I'm confident to say that I work really hard because I worked part-time. I also tutored like 3 or 4 people at the same time. So for example, I work in the like English like school, and then after I'm done with my work, I go to like cafe and I tutored like 2 to 3 people. And I also study for IELTS to come here, and just lots of things. I did really work really hard, but I was never treated in the way. Even though I'm very confident and working hard, nobody seemed like understanding myself, and I was very sad because I don't think myself in that way, but I felt like everyone was looking at me kind of that way. You know what I mean? But anyway, so it took me a while to build myself. I think I kind of built myself after I come back here. But yeah, and then I came here and I started studying, and I always felt that I'm not good enough because, you know, language failure was one thing, but essay, studying, everything, even though I study harder and harder, I was never even good enough to get an average score, and it was so devastating for me because I felt like it was impossible. But I don't know, after 1 or 2 years, I started to get to know things better. It took me shorter time to finish my assignment. It took me shorter time to read the textbook. And then I started to get a good grade. And then I realized that it's possible, and I'm improving, and I'm getting there. And it's kind of got me that I have become this far, which means I can do better next time, and I'm capable of doing things that I want to do. And it kind of like built myself, and now I don't feel like that anymore. And I think it's really important to think that way because you know, there are people who are criticizing you every time. Like, it could be your friends, it could be your neighbors or roommate or even your family. They're kind of like limiting yourself, right? Like, they can be saying something like you were doing that, something like that. But don't listen to them. Just believe in yourself and just try. I know it's gonna take a long time, but you will eventually get it in the future. And then just have someone who supports you. Not that I'm saying that having someone who only saying good things about you, but I'm saying that who actually support you in their heart, but not criticizing you and like wanting you to fail. You know what I mean? I think that's the most important part. Anyway, so now I'm also like good at self-awareness. I know where I am. That's why I keep saying something. Sometimes I say something like negative about me, but not because I'm not confident, because I know that those areas I need to be like improved so that I can be a better person in the future. But I still think that I'm confident, and then everyone is different. Some ones are just strong. They don't show their weaknesses. For me, I show my weaknesses because I don't feel shame about it because I'm gonna improve it. But like, I'm just accepting the fact that I have weakness here, but it's okay because I'm gonna go improve and I'm gonna be better next time. So I think that's also really important. part, right? And I don't know, for the like appearance part, I also work hard about that too. I recently lost 10 kg. I was doing intermittent fasting, but I also did lots of things I'm trying, and then took time, but still I'm getting there, you know. So about appearance, about English, there's nothing that you can't do. I don't think that's right, think that it's impossible. Maybe if you try hard enough and you couldn't get there, that's okay, because at least you tried. I know you couldn't get the 100%, but at least you could get, I don't know, 88%, and that's good enough, you know what I mean? So just wanted to say that if you're having low self-esteem, or if you don't feel like you are not good enough, it's okay to feel that way, but I don't want you to like believe that you can't do anything. I think you can do anything. It's just the environment that you're surrounded by, but don't listen to them, like who's criticizing you or defining you that you're not too good, like good enough or whatever. That's not true. Just do whatever you want. I just wanted to share this as well. So thank you everyone for listening to my vlog, and I talked this in English because sometimes I feel like I wanted to just talk in English because I have my friends who's supporting me, and I just wanted to also like talk to them as well. So anyway, so thank you for watching this video, and then thank you for all the support, and I'll be vlogging, I don't know, in my future. So I hope that from our channel, I hope that we can get like positive energy each other and improve ourselves, you know, to be a better person in the future. Anyway, thank you for listening to my vlog and my talk, and then see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.